A very good morning to one and all. Before we move into the video, there's actually something I would like to ask. So I was wondering, what time is it right now on your watch? I don't know about yours, but mine says it's time to change. Yes, it says that. And now if you're asking me what kind of change you're talking about all of a sudden, then I'm not asking you to change your way of talking, your way of sleeping, your way of living. In fact, what I'm asking is your way, our way of thinking. Okay, so as you would expect, in this video we have something very interesting to talk about, and yes, it is all based upon a group of boys, and they are also known as the BTS. Yes, the BTS from South Korea. So that is what we're going to be talking about in this video. And of course, I don't expect everyone to agree on it, and I don't expect everyone to disagree on it either. But it is not upon that. I mean, it doesn't matter if you agree or not. It doesn't matter if you don't agree or you agree. If I agree or I don't agree. It's about the facts, and that is what we're going to be talking about today. Okay? So now that we know what we're going to be talking about, why not just see what this BTS actually is, okay? From the beginning. So, as per the internet, even I myself, I have very little knowledge on them. So I just had some Google done. So it says BTS is from South Korea, like I mentioned earlier. And the BTS stands for Bangtan Sonya Sonpondan. Okay, I'm really sorry if I pronounced it very wrong. And I believe I pronounced it very wrong. Anyhow, they are also known as Bangtan Boys. Okay, that's much easier. And then they are comprised of 7 members, okay, and all of them are absolutely men, boys, all of them. 7 members, and they were formed in 2010, and their debut was done in 2013. So that is what the internet says. So first thing first, their fame today, now which they have right now, it is not an easy thing to get. Okay, it's not like earning 10 rupees or 20 rupees. It is not like, what I'm trying to say, it's not easy at all. It is not easy at all. And you see, they were formed in the year 2010, and then their debut was only on 2013, that is 3 years later. And first thing first, okay, like just taking reference from ourselves, I myself or you as a youth from Nagaland, as a manhood, sorry, as a youth, as a guy, in case you and your friends, you try to do something, me and my friends, we try to do something, unless and until we have that instant reaction, unless and until we have that instant growth, most of us tend to give up. And working hard continuously without any results for 3 years is not an easy thing. I'm pretty sure it's not an easy thing, for me at least. If I were in their place, I would have given up by the first year itself. I'm not that determined. So what I'm trying to say is, it has not been easy for them, even for the first debut which they got. Okay, so that is basically the first thing. And then secondly, the fan base which they have all around the world is insane. Annoyingly insane. At some point, anyone should be jealous of that, right? Who won't be? We have, with the Naga boys, actually, especially, most of us are basically very jealous of them, because all of our this and that are very fond of them. We know that it's the fact, but that simply does not mean it gives us the right to mock them or to insult them in any way. And I myself, I might be like projecting myself as an hypocrite right now, but I came to a realization that insulting someone based on their sexualism is really bad, and that is what we have been doing all these years. And one thing that I wanted to share is, our community, we like to we like to imitate their style, their culture, their way, but we don't give that acknowledgement to them that we are learning it from them, right? In fact, we are simply trying to make it like our original, and then as if like we can insult theirs as if theirs is different. But actually, they are the source and we are taking from them. So legally, we should be acknowledging them for whatever it is. And instead of that, we are simply insulting them. As a result of that, there is hatred between the fans and the haters. That is what it has been going on all over the internet. And it is not only about BTS, okay? So this BTS which I'm talking about right now, it's simply for a reference. So now let's just the real motive behind all this BTS and fan base stuff which I'm talking about right now is for something else, okay? So it's not based on one group, that is BTS alone. It's based on the community, and they call it the K-pop, the Korean pop, I believe. I'm not sure, but I guess that is what it is. So what I'm talking about is the K-pop community, and I really came to appreciate their work because of one particular event which I have recently realized and got to know. And most people have no idea about it, and that is really sad. Okay, that is why in this video I'm here to try to change some perspectives of some people by letting people know what their good deeds are. Most of you will already be knowing, and most of you knows much more than me. But here I am to share one or two with those people who are really unaware of it. Okay. So the BTS fans, the K-pop fans, this BTS, they have a very huge fan base, like I mentioned earlier. And recently there was this natural calamities happening in Assam. A lot of things happened, floods, landslides, this and that. And many properties were destroyed. Many, shopkeepers, house, homes, buildings, and many things happened. Natural disasters, we know what happens. But media coverage is very less, on those things. And the help that is given to that kind of problems is really less. Today it happened in Assam, no one helped. Tomorrow it happens in my particular colony, in my particular area. And if now we don't help them, or we don't try to, prioritize their problems, when our time comes, why would they help us back, right? So I am doing this for our own benefits as well. Everything has a selfish reason. And my selfish reason is that I do not want to get neglected. I do not want to get ignored when we are in need. And therefore, I really want to, share this point and problems of the people out there who are currently facing due to the natural disasters and natural calamities. So I hope and believe that they need to get more media coverage on this kind of problems, and so that the more the people knows, the more the help they get. But leaving that aside, we are living very close to each other, and still we do not know, and still we are not concerned about them, right? But people around, all around the world, all around India, just say India, let's just take the reference of India alone. People all around the India, those known as the army, by army I mean the BTS army, that is their fan base, and that is the name they gave it to themselves. So earlier, before I knew anything about it, I felt like it was such a cringy thing to do, maybe like calling themselves an army or stuff. But it doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't matter what we call them. Now that I know what they did, now that I know their good deeds, it really doesn't bother me to call them army, because an army is to serve someone, serve people in general, serve those in need, protect those in need. So at first it was just a fan base, but things which they are doing right now is basically what a true army should be doing, right? So let's just go to the point. It said around $8,600 were donated. So it comes around 7 lakhs instantly for the funds for the those natural calamities in Assam. And those were simply from the donation coming from in and around India, from the fans, from the army of BTS. So you see, it is not only about BTS. I mean, maybe the BTS, in this particular case, maybe the BTS did not come by themselves and hand over the money to them. But what they have been doing. When a parent teaches their child to do good, when they are influenced with good lessons, they do good deeds, right? So the fans of BTS are influenced by their goodness. That is what I believe, okay? I do not have any confidential proof on that. I do not have any physical proof on that. But what I can assure you is one does what they are taught, one does how they are influenced, one appears how they are influenced with. So I strongly believe that the BTS army has been influenced by their, idols, that they come together in such a time and then they help people. And this is not the only case. The Black Lives Matters and a lot of things, a lot of lists are they have gone through the Google, and you should do if you haven't. You just type, so simple, okay, so simple. You just type good deeds done by BTS or BTS fan armies, and then you will get the list, okay, one by one. If you could not, I mean, I'm pretty sure you won't have enough time to go all of it through all of it, because the list is lengthy. I myself, I have seen it and I know it. The list is very lengthy. And what I'm trying to say here is the BTS, regardless, I was never a big fan of them. Honestly, I was never a big fan of them because my taste in music is quite different and their music was not of my taste. That is why I was never a big fan of them. And I believe I have full rights to choose my taste. So that is different case. But right now, the influence which they are giving on their, fans simply means being a social influencer, right? A media influencer, a social influencer, in a good way, in the best possible way. That is what they are doing. And I believe that is worth admiring. And I believe that is worth acknowledging. And I believe that is worth appreciating. That is why right now I might not be a big fan of them, but I have huge, huge respect for them. Huge respect for them. So this video is basically about all of that, okay? Just about BTS, their best fan base, and their good deeds. So what I'm trying to say is being a good social influencer can really help. If you have 5 people following you, teach them good, they will teach another 15 of them. And the 15 of them will teach another good. This kind of motives, it sounds easy, but it is not. But if we try, why won't it be possible? Now, if you ask me, where is the proof? BTS, they are the proof. They are the living example for this, right? If you try, obviously it's possible. I think their songs, their lyrics, their documentaries, their hard work, their determination, of course, all of the successful people, all of the artists, they have something they have worked for, and to reach the level they are in, everyone has to work hard. But there are only few who keeps that up after they achieve what they were trying to achieve. And I believe that the BTS, through their songs, through their lyrics, through their speeches, through their actions overall, they are still influencing their fans on how they were influenced from the beginning up till now. And that is something very admirable, honestly, very admirable. So being a social influencer is very important. The recent case Hema Chaudhary, that those are the wrong influencers. And I request our Naga brothers and sisters, some brothers and sisters, so that I think it's time to change our perspectives. I think it's high time to change our mindsets. Once again, I'm saying this. This channel is not about news. This channel is not about anything. It's just me sitting here and talking to you. It's just that I sometimes get some things to talk about to myself that I really want to share with people. And it is not something which I can go around and tell to everyone. But me sitting here and talking to you, I feel very comfortable. And that is what I'm doing right now. And I will be doing that in coming days too. So if at least 2 of them could change through this video, how blessed I am, right? How blessed I am. So that is basically everything about this video. Once again, thank you so much for visiting my channel. Thank you so much for always supporting me. Thank you so much for always being there for me. I hope and believe that we will continue this relationship up until we reach certain heights, right? Which we have been. Everyone aims for very, very, certain heights in their life, and it is not a wrong thing to be greedy on that. Keep grinding, okay, on whatever you are doing. You don't let anyone discourage you for anything. You may be good in that, you may be bad in that, but there is always room for improvement. for myself as well, and I have a long way to go, I know that, but your love and support will always keep encouraging me. Thank you so much. And if you think that, if you are new here and you think that you and I could talk more on various stuffs, you please subscribe to my channel, and I will be uploading for you, for all the subscribers and non-subscribers as well. So once again, I am Hotosu from Nagaland, and this is my love and support to the BTS, the K-pop, and the BTS fan base known as the ARMY. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video, and I hope and believe that you will try to have some more media coverage upon all those problems, major calamities, and I pray that they get through this, and I pray that they try to, they could live in comfort like we are living right now. And I also believe that when our time comes, our help will also be there from various parts in and around. Once again, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.